Cenat and his ex-girlfriend Gigi first got together, I remember people constantly analyzing and critiquing their relationship, and much like I said previously, the internet placed a lot of strain on their relationship. So when Cenat posted this on his story, a lot of people felt validated for how they treated Gigi. They even had claims of her cheating on Kai with the popular rapper NBA YoungBoy. And from there, the smear campaign of a woman based on a relationship the internet viewed through a screen began. But now with Gigi coming back swinging with her own defense, the story started getting messy.
This is crazy.
It's hella tea to clock. It's some good tea too. It looks like the allegations of cheating might be phony, and it also looks like Cenat is not only getting backdoored by his own people, but his assistant Bree might even want him. Comment for that.
Oh, okay, so I did see a little bit of this. Bro, I'm telling you, I was trying to avoid this shit all day. It was everywhere, all over my timeline, all over my TikTok, everything. YouTube, Gigi this, Gigi that. I'm like, yo, chill.
I hope your appetite is wet, twin, because we got so much shit we have to talk about.
Apparently, Gigi exposed Kai Cenat.
Extremely validated, because if you remember, I dropped a video about streamer relationships, and I brought up Kai Cenat and Gigi and how people were quick to assume she had been using Kai. And I also talked about the negative comments and consistent vitriol she was receiving, despite the fact that this was coming from people who were not intimately a part of their connection. And because of that, I made the argument that this would cause strain to the relationship. And seeing how the internet has basically forced Gigi to come and defend herself, and seeing how it's played a part and why they didn't work out, it just shows me I was onto something. But I also want to...
This is why you keep your relationship private. It's one thing, like, you know, you see those streamers, their girlfriend walks in the room, say hi to chat, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? They have pictures of them on their Insta, shit like that. It's another thing to have them like be a part of your shit. Because parasocials, even the streamers that just have their girls walk in and just say hi, even them, they get parasocialed out, bro. All the parasocials come to them like, listen. It's just gotta keep your relationship private, bro. That's it, bro.
Kai Cenat being very public about his breakup with Shorty kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I never spoke on it, and I was considering making a video on it, because when you announce a breakup in the manner he did, you're just setting up the person you're referring to for the biggest lynching of their life. Kai Cenat is the biggest streamer on the planet, next to Speed, and publicly sad posting about your breakup with Shorty only serves to set her up for a hate campaign.
Yeah, they finna go to her. Bro, I'm telling you, this week has been nasty when it comes to drama. We had the Kingsman CC file shit. We had the fucking Lakari situation, and now we got the Gigi exposing Kai Cenat shit, bro.
And then mind you, all this is happening and she's like getting NBA YoungBoy cheating allegations. It was just really messed up for Gigi and seemed very careless on his part. But I can't even say careless, because look, Kai Cenat got $1 million PR team working night and day, and he's doing stuff like that. It just seems hella petty, especially considering what we're covering from Gigi today. And mind you, you're gonna see.
But before we continue any further, we all know DH doesn't like Kai Cenat. So there's that.
He obviously still loves this nigga. But first things first, we need to start with the cheating/Bree saga. And oh my goodness, this is about to be a long ass video.
I done cheated on him with YoungBoy, then it
20 minutes? That is a long DH video.
YoungBoy bought the G-Wagon, then it went to she's pregnant with his baby. So many different things, but I don't even fucking know this man. I don't know YoungBoy. First of all, y'all even putting me in a situation with a married man is so disrespectful. Like, I don't know what YoungBoy and his wife or what YoungBoy and his family do or how they move, but I know how Gabrielle move. Gabrielle ain't dealing with no wife. Mind you, I've always said I'm not ready for kids, and I'm not dealing with no with kids. I'm sorry. Like, my first has to be your first. Why the fuck would I step out on my boyfriend who don't have?
I'm with her on that, bro. I'm with her on that. Like, we all make those jokes about being stepdads and shit like that. When you see a hot mom who has kids, you're like, oh, stepdad. I'll be a stepdad. You know what I mean? I step up and be the stepdad type shit. But like, bro, on a real note, I don't think I would do it. I don't think I can.
Half the shit going on. No disrespect.
Because I'm not trying to deal with your baby mom, your baby father, bro. Honestly, that's the reason why, right? Because I know that nigga's gonna have to be in the life. Especially if he's like a good father and stuff like that. He's gonna have to be in our lives. I'm not fucking with that. That's just my personal reasons for it. I'm not a jealous person, but it's just I'm not trying to deal with all that.
Him or his family.
And I feel like that's fair.
Why the fuck would I go mess with a man who has what? I don't know, 20 kids, 15 baby mamas, and a wife? First of all, Kai knows I don't play that cheating shit. I'm the type of I'm going through everything that you got. I done seen so many people say, oh my gosh, what was in Gigi's phone that Kai seen? Not a motherfucking thing. My phone damn near ain't even had no password on it. The way that knew my password to every, like, I told this, if you believe any of that bullshit, you could take my phone to the fucking DEA, had them strip this motherfucker down. Matter of fact, take both of them.
I don't know if I sped this up. It depends on how I was feeling at the time, but I know I let Shorty just talk her shit. Either this was extreme.
I don't know if I sped this up. It's how I was feeling at the time. I guess you sped it up, DH.
Well rehearsed, or I'm easily moved, but this was one of the best responses I've seen on the internet in a little bit. The way she was articulating herself, delivery, it was just doing what it had to do. Even the reasoning Gigi was given was pretty sound to me. She said she doesn't want to deal with a nigga with all that baggage, and she even offered Kai the opportunity.
Especially Gigi. I think Gigi's what, 20, 19, something like that. At 19 or 20 years old, why the fuck would you want to date someone who has fucking 20 kids? He has more kids than how old you are, bro. No.
To look through her phone. Out of all the stream nigga news I've covered,
more
Gigi
kids than your
is the
age.
most well-spoken person that's been part of the drama. A lot of these niggas be lacking the ability to articulate themselves. I
think it's an exaggeration, but I'm pretty sure she was talking about how young boy has 20 kids. 20 kids. I doubt he actually has 20, but I know he has a lot and a lot of different baby mamas. So why the fuck would you want to do that to yourself at 19, 20 years old? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
I remember hearing a lot of jokes about how Kai needs to check that phone, about how Kai seen something in that phone he don't want to see. Even my homies in my personal life be making jokes about going through it with your girl and turning into Kai cenat. But now we're hearing information on the contrary. But Gigi gave even more context to this whole young boy cheating scandal. She said that Kai sent her a chat GPT response that made her seem like a simp ass, and then he wouldn't even tell her the source of it.
This whole thing started over academics supposedly post.
Hey, is that a high C in the back? Oh, y'all can't even see it. My camera in the way. Look, there's a high C in the back.
I don't know. This is what I was saying, right? Mind you, it's not a screenshot. It's just a copy and pasted message, right? And like I said, this is supposedly what I said to young boy. I don't know where the this message came from, but let me read it. I just can't do this anymore.
Does young boy know about this? I really do. Like, one of these days, I want to see young boy respond to this shit. Like, bro, I don't know this guy.
You don't care about me. I tell you how I feel all the time. You just look over it. Coming to Vegas, seeing you only for a day. Then you have your security telling me that I could leave.
Okay, I saw this. I think Brianna, I think Bree put this up. Or maybe she didn't, because I saw it on Fearbuck. I'll be honest with you.
I'm ready to go, ? I made up a whole lie to Kai, and he said, sound familiar? I said, no. Did you just fucking chat GPT me? He claims he copied and pasted the message from the messages, but he can't show me the proof that he has because it's gonna give away his source. And like I told him, if you feel as though your source then told you some truth, why would I care who your source is? Your source is fucking lying. I didn't type. First of all, I told him, I don't even talk to you like that. And your source is dead ass wrong. Whoever the type that shit up.
Okay, she is so good. She is so good at this, bro. Not saying she's lying or anything like that, but she is so good at explaining herself. A lot of people on the internet don't know how to do what she's doing right now. Because what she just said is a fact. If you're dating somebody, you know how they text. You know how they talk. So when you see something get put on the internet like, oh, your girl is cheating, you can tell just by the way she is typing in these chats, that's not fucking her. That's not her. You know what I mean? Like, she's so good, bro. She good at this shit. I like this.
Or ChatGPT, whoever the fuck did any of those things, why the fuck would you make me sound like a simp ass on a married man phone? Mind you, I got my own at home that I don't even talk like that to.
I also want to point out, throughout the response, Gigi makes it pretty clear she was heavily a part of Kai's life and she loved him. And in the video, she doesn't even really speak poorly of Kai, despite the fact that I'd say he was moving pretty petty. And that really means something to me, because if she was the villain that the internet was trying to portray her as, I don't think she'd be letting her feelings for Kai permeate her response. Gigi calling out the validity of the source and the fact that it wasn't a screenshot, but a copy-pasted message of what she allegedly said prompted Bree's manager to come back at Gigi and say a very
wait. I really don't want him to read this, so let me play it.
response, and I didn't really go over it yet, but Gigi had.
I started working with Kai when he was 19 with no management. Of course, I treat him like my younger brother. It has become a part of my job to protect him from lying manipulators like this, whether it's your business or personal. I don't care who has a problem with that. I sent him a supportive message after he found out you were talking to another boy on a Finsta and FaceTiming behind his back for months. And then you tried to rehearse a story with him to tell Kai. If you're going to tell it, tell the whole story. There is a lot more outside of this that's not being said. I don't know how y'all are okay. All right, I don't know how y'all are with your family or close friends, but when it comes to how people treat them, we don't tolerate. Okay, whoa. I don't know how y'all are with your family or close friends when it comes to how people treat them. Okay, but we don't tolerate that over here. Should have just let things blow over, but oh well. What's your story? Tell me your story. Big AMG Bree.
At Gigi, and it's a very wordy response, and I didn't really go over it yet, but Gigi has been insinuating that Kai's relationship with Bree is low-key questionable, and Kai has made her far too comfortable inserting herself in their relationship issues. This is Bree's response to that, and she talks about a Finsta guy, and she leaks a voice recording between the Finsta guy and Gigi.
I saw this too, but I didn't listen to it.
You said how much what?
Nah, I'm talking shit. All right, bet.
What's your story? Tell me your story.
Bro, the story is, having called, you was on the phone, y'all asked me if she
I
had.
called, dumbass, because you fucking up. You fucking up. I called. He seen my name in your phone, so I called. You hadn't told me to ask some.
How do we know this is Gigi though?
What if he got? What if he have a in my call log? No, like it don't show. He said 3-way regular call because like it's not a FaceTime. So like.
No, but if I asked you to call, it don't say like you have to start the call on the 3-way for it to say. But if I ask you, it'll just say me.
This is hurting my ear, low key.
I'm not gonna lie, twin. Bree ate this one little thing, because if I know something about women, they be going for show. And this sounds like going. Something is not adding up. Why do you need to get your story straight with your friend? Rehearsing stories is very crazy, and it's starting to sound like the boy best method. I know some niggas that play the role of boy best friend, and I'm just saying this is seeming a little too familiar. I will say though, Gigi did drop a response admitting that she crossed.
Oh man, I don't want to do this, but y'all know how it be when you get in a situation and your nigga don't want you communicating with your guy friends you had around before him. I respect it. I've admitted since day one I crossed that boundary by answering for him. Wait, what? Oh, I see this. Okay. I'm understanding. Like I'm not saying what because I'm not reading it. I'm saying what because it's like, when did she cross this boundary? Is that right now? I crossed that boundary by answering for him. I also took accountability and immediately apologized. I'm not afraid to speak my wrongs, but the conversation was never disrespectful. It's also no excuse, but Miss Thick Neck, yo,
The boundary.
since we go in there, why you still not telling the full story? Tell him how he got caught having a bitch in his crib at 5 a.m. and my ass just accepted to call it even. I'm the one really hurt, and this triangle motherfucker, this triangle back motherfucker, hold the hell up. Was in his messages like, we gonna get through this. It hurts me when you hurt. You deserve to be with someone that loves you. I'm assuming that somebody is you, huh? Bree, not knowing he was laying on side me. I'm guessing she means on the side of me. Plus, you never got a response, Goofy. Please, somebody promote her from assistant to girlfriend ASAP. She's dying for it. I'm telling you now, just stop, baby girl, before your feelings really be hurt. Wow.
Cenat ended up having a shorty in his crib at 5 a.m. I take this as get back, I'm presuming. And because of this, Gigi called it even. But in my opinion, the weirdest thing that comes from this response that Gigi posted on her story was the message that she claimed Bree sent to Kai.
I was just about to say it's the message that Bree sent, didn't
we gonna get through this. It hurts me when you're hurt. You deserve to be with somebody that loves you.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Bree. I'm sorry. Like, if this is real, look, this is all allegations, right? So I'm just going off of what I'm seeing. All right, I'm not making an opinion on nobody. But if this is real, I can't lie. If this is real, it does look like you might want him instead. If this is real, it do look like it's just what it looks like. I'm not saying that you do want Kai. We gonna get through this. It hurts me when you hurt. You deserve to be with someone that loves you. That sounds like somebody in the friend zone trying to get out. How do I know this? Because I've done it so many fucking times, bro. I used to be in the friend zone every time my crush used to get her feelings hurt by her ex. Man,
Serious?
man, I was in that message just like, yo, I'm here for you. I got the shoulder to cry on. Hey, bro, I know. I know.
Women, when they be going, this is literally the universal goer language. If Bree is talking to Kai like this raises eyebrows for me. And I really question like professionalism. This is kind of weird. I don't know if I'm getting caption baited, but this is apparently Bree's response to Gigi and Kai's breakup.
I was recently put into the,
the Lord, it didn't work out. That's all I can.
Wait. Bree responded already? Yo, this shit is popping off, bro.
Response to Gigi and Kai's breakup.
Thank the Lord, it didn't work out. That's all I can say. So you don't need to get married right now. Your brain's not even fully developed, okay? It doesn't fully develop till you're 25. You're just not the same person in the future. So like, it just doesn't make sense.
That seemed like goer politics, twin. After Bree.
So like, it just doesn't.
Yeah, they're chopping this clip up. There's two things, right? There's two things here, right? One, she could either be getting cut up like this because she takes so much space in between what she's saying, and for the clip's sake and like engagement sake and watch time, average watch time, they're cutting it so that people can like actually engage and watch the whole thing, right? Or they're cutting out the context of the clip.
Makes sense.
That seemed like goer politics, twin.
That seemed like door politics.
The guy video. She
I
also
love
posted
DH.
this screenshot of an alleged.
And here are those very real DMs as well. Fuck you talking about? Yo, they both on timing, bro.
DM from Gigi to Youngboy. The same copy pasted text from Kai that she read, but Gigi immediately called it out as fake due to inconsistent Instagram UI. Instagram can have varying UIs, so that's not concrete proof that it's fake. I do believe the screenshot is fake though for two reasons. Number one, it's incredibly low quality, and then on top of that, if this is Gigi to Youngboy.
Odd discoloration from the left screenshot after editing.
Boy, how did they get Youngboy's perspective? That wouldn't make sense because
I was just about to say, if this is a screenshot from Youngboy, who the fuck did he send that to? Who did Youngboy send this to?
academics claim Youngboy told him he didn't even hit up Gigi, and he doesn't even like how people are trying to paint him out to be this guy that's just sleeping with streamers' women.
You know, I've tried to reach out to you. I don't know if you changed your number.
You know what's crazy? I think I know why they chose NBA Youngboy to be the guy, right? Isn't there a song? Isn't there one of Youngboy's songs where he says fuck streamers, or he's talking shit about streamers? This is probably the reason why they chose this nigga to be the one that. Okay.
Come on, man. Like, nobody hates you. Like, we fuck with you. You know you my guy. Holla back at niggas, man. You know, when that rumor came out about YB, I reached out to you. I felt, I don't know if you changed your number, whatever. But I'm letting you know. YB tried to reach out to you. He tried to reach out to you to let you know he ain't never did nothing with your girl neither. I'll let you know he feel that wasn't receptive. Like, you know, he was trying to let you know, like, hey, whatever they saying online, that's not true. Again, he's just not a nigga that wanna, like, yeah, the internet's gonna be like, yeah, he fucking everybody. Nah, he ain't. That's not his character. He don't want to go a streamer's girlfriend just to say he did it.
So not only did niggas smear Gigi over a lie, Youngboy himself wasn't messing with it, because that's just a weird thing to put on a person. So overall, the Bree/cheater.
I ain't got nothing against academics. I'll be honest with you, but like I'm not a fan of him either. You know what I mean?
Gigi didn't cheat with Youngboy based on the dude's own testimony, based on the fact he was trying to personally reach out to Kai. And then on top of that,
the only thing I know about academics really is the fact that Drake has been using this nigga for years. And then even when he was on Drake's side throughout the beef, Drake ain't give him a fucking bone, bro. That nigga did not even toss that nigga a bone. Yo,
have really shaky evidence from Bree, and even the timeline doesn't make sense. I didn't show this clip, but Bree talks about only having one trip to Vegas, and this was when she was 16. That wouldn't line up with the whole,
I didn't know there was a video
cheating
of it.
thing. And as far as the Finsta guy stuff goes, they worked that out privately. It's only so much I can say, especially when Kai himself kept dating her after that. He was happy with his method of get back. So that really only leaves Bree's behavior. And in my opinion, I think that's a little questionable. You know, I'm joking a little bit, calling her a goer, but the stuff I'm seeing in that video of her celebrating just seems too questionable for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that one is a little off-putting. Let me say something real quick. This is gonna be a very yappy video, so the people watching on YouTube, I apologize. Actually, no, the people on Twitch, I apologize, because y'all niggas can't skip through the reaction. The niggas on YouTube can if they wanted to, right? But I think it's a little weird, right? Again, I'm not forming no opinions on nobody, because this is all I'm seeing is a video, right? Again, context could be getting taken out. These clips could be getting cut up, this type. So I'm not making no opinions. However, it is kind of weird though, if this is real, that Bree has like head hunting for Gigi, because Gigi is like, what, 19 years old, and Bree is supposed to be like 25, 26. That's a bit much. It's like, why are you head hunting a girl that's like 5, 6 years old, younger than you? You know what I'm saying? That's a little much. But I don't know. This is that's the thing. That's the reason why I don't do internet drama, nigga. I just stream, I react. Defending Gigi White Knight. Me? I'm not white knighting for Gigi, bro. I call this shit out for what it is. Because the same thing with Gigi is, if her shit is not real, but bro, let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. I'm not saying anybody is right in this situation. Again, I'm just watching and giving my opinion on what I'm seeing in the video so far. So far, Gigi has explained herself in a very articulate way, as DH said. She's really fucking good at explaining herself, because she had mentioned, I don't even text like that, which is kind of crazy, because you think about it, when you're with someone, somebody, listen, this is all I've been seeing is what is in this video, okay? Y'all niggas are on Twitter looking at all the rest of the clips. I'm just reacting based off this video. When you're with somebody for a while, you can tell how they text. You can tell how they talk. You can tell their cadences. So if you look at this message and it's not how she talks, not how she texts, then you could be like, okay, maybe this isn't her. Maybe it is edited, because my girl do not talk like this to nobody. Then again, it could be real. But again, who did Young Boy send this screenshot to? I think that's the part that everybody is skipping over a little bit too fast. I think that's the part that everyone's skipping over a little too fast. Who did Young Boy send this screenshot to? Because this screenshot shows that Gigi is the sender and the screenshotter is the receiver. It wasn't Gigi sending screenshots.
I don't know if this still falls under professional. You guys should really be...
It's not like somebody went into her Finsta account, found it, screenshot it, sent it to Kai, because then the messages would have been on the right side of the screen instead of the left side. They would have been, what are they, purple on Instagram?
Judge of that. It's giving goer energy. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am though. Now let's quickly get some things out the way. Starting with the fact Gigi addresses this whole using Kai narrative.
Before Kai, I was getting...
And I'm not defending her off that one, because I saw it with the dude with in the blue chair. Yeah, I saw that. I'm not defending her for that one. I don't know when the timeline is though.
And shit, like, I been had shit. I been told y'all this. Shit been going on. Why the fuck would I get in a relationship with somebody and then not want the shit that I've been already getting before I was with him? Y'all don't want to know the type of cars I was asking for my sweet 16. Like, I was a 16-year-old driving a Benz. I was a 14, 15-year-old driving my parents' luxury cars to school. Y'all don't know me. Like, if I ask my for some shit, that's between me and my... As soon as we would put y'all in our business a little bit, y'all would take that shit and just run with it. Like, I ain't never had shit.
See, I don't like this. I don't like this part. I don't like this part. It's... Why do niggas always got to go to the flexing? Why? I understand why she's saying this, because she thinks she's saying that people thinks that she dated Kai Cenat for the money. And she's saying, well, I had money before this. But at the same, you ain't got to flex so hard. On my 16th birthday, I was asking for a Benz. And when I was 14 and 15, I was driving my mom's luxury vehicles to school. Like, that's a little much, bro. That's a little much. Little much, bro.
Before.
Honestly, not much I can say for real. If you're raised a certain way, that shapes how you perceive the world and what you expect. For rich niggas, they're gonna expect these grandiose gifts. And what can we say? Shorty evidently grew up rich. And if she has a rich man, she's gonna want rich things. But most importantly, whatever goes on in their relationship is their prerogative. But I agree with Gigi when she was expressing.
That too. I think niggas who getting a little bit too deep into their relationship, bro. The niggas getting a little bit too into their relationship, bro. The reason that this is even an issue right now is because since they started dating, parasocial's been all over their relationship.
What I perceived as giving someone an inch and them going a mile. And instead of someone, it's the audience. They let them inside of the relationship. Letting the internet into your relationship just makes them entitled to everything. Things like expectations are being questioned by people who aren't even in the club. People making these assumptions on what Gigi even has. And I said it in my other video, that woman is paid. I don't really personally view her as a clout chaser or someone using Kai. Another thing we need to talk about is Gigi hinting.
Gigi had her own shit though before she met Kai, didn't she? Wasn't she already doing okay on social media, like a full-time content creator, before she met Kai? I can't remember.
At some kind of weird information regarding Rakai.
And then I can't speak on Rakai because he's a child. But if I could speak to Rakai's mother, Rakai would be back in fucking Syracuse. Best believe.
Based off of how she's implying her information, it seems the stuff I've been talking about in the videos might have some weight to it. And it really feels validating because outside of the money, I've been trying to just get the point across that Rakai is around some low vibrational people, and especially given the fact he's a young black man, I think he needs a little more guidance than just wealth and a bunch of older dudes who aren't even trying to mentor him for real. Gigi also spoke on the fact that the Clover Boys did not buy their house and how they're basically using Kai.
And we did, but no, the fuck y'all didn't. Hello, it's me speaking. Gigi, I know the real. Y'all did not buy that house. Y'all ain't buy that house. Y'all ain't furnish that house. Y'all ain't do shit for that house. Now y'all do pay.
Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Whether or not you believe Gigi or not, if a girl is in a relationship with a guy, and they start airing out the dirty laundry once they're broken up, you best believe 90% of that shit's gotta be fact. You best believe. And I'm not talking about like what their relationship was like. I'm talking about her saying, oh, these niggas didn't buy this house. You gotta believe her, bro. Because she knows, okay, these niggas didn't buy this house. They eating off my man type shit. You know what I mean?
The maintenance on the house or the security on the house, yes, as y'all should. Y'all live in it. But that house was bought by him. The house was furnished by him. So what's funny now? What are we laughing at now? Y'all all just got a really
How
nice...
is that white knighting? What are you talking about? What are you talking? Okay. Let's put it in this perspective, right? Let's say you're dating this girl, right? And she says, oh yeah, his best friend picked him up, brought him to his house, brought me to his house. We had a little play date or whatever. And then when I stood up from his chair, I had little bits of chair in my ass, on my ass. What? Then nigga's gonna be like, oh, that nigga got a nasty, dusty ass chair that's shedding, right? But you're like, nah, that's not real because you white knighting, bro. You believe her because you white knighting. And then she show picture of her with that shit all over her ass. Okay, this is a bad analogy. It's actually a very niche specific okay, let's just get to the fucking video.
For the mafia-thon. But when I'm out buying APs for his birthday, where the fuck were y'all? I didn't see y'all at the dinner. Y'all ain't get no gift.
It's really funny how everyone was coming at Gigi for being kind of like a gold digger or whatnot. But based off what she's saying, it seems like she's trying to stand up for Kai because his friends are leeches. All this money that he be dropping on them and the bare minimum can't even be fulfilled. They didn't even show up to his birthday dinner.
Now what happened to Mariano?
And now we're going to get to the weirdest part of this whole saga, and it's the DTB Dez and Deshae Frost part. Because Gigi said both of these niggas had been trying to get with her in the past, and Dez was even trying to get with Gigi after a short split she had with Kai.
Mind you, me and his sister were best friends from when we were like 13, 14 years old until 21. Deshae had been trying to fuck with me since I was like 13, 14 years old. Since I
Cap. Okay.
And Des.
Okay. So you telling me you didn't have that Indian bitch at my house sitting in my chair, my office chair? And then when she stood up, she had bits and pieces of my chair on her ass. And then I took that bitch back to New Milftown for you? You telling me this is cap? Nah, tell me the real. This is cap. I don't want to say no names, nigga. I will if I have to. Where's the proof?
Where's the proof? Are you sure you want to know? Bitch ass nigga.
Thought shit was so funny, thought shit was so cool, thought shit was so cute, right? You were so happy that your friend is now not in a relationship. But Des, you also were trying to fuck with me. It's so crazy how the niggas that are his friends that
Look at him. Look at him.
got up here laughing, thinking shit cute, thinking shit funny, and spoke on it was the niggas trying to fuck with me. Watching my shit on Instagram. After me and your mans done broke up, right?
It was like skipping a
But you think
cutscene.
shit so cool, you think shit so funny. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Now that I remember, when I first started fucking with Kai, and he did some shit that really bothered me, and I stopped fucking with him.
I'm thinking about. I'm about to take that shit out of the. I'm gonna take that shit out of the reaction. I think. If I remember, nigga, I probably won't remember. I'll be honest with you. It's probably gonna stay in the reaction.
As I stopped fucking with him, you was DMing my friend, telling my friend that you wanted to fuck with me. Not knowing by that time, by the time you were DMing her, me and Kai hadn't already made up and came back together on some shit. So I let him know, like, yo, your friend don't know that we fuck with each other? And he said he do, but he asked me why. And I let him know, your friend is DMing my friend to try to fuck with me. He told me he checked you on that. Like, Des, you be so happy thinking that y'all friend is now single.
There's just so much stuff to go over.
I'm about to, because like, bro, I saw this recommended on my homepage from Gigi's page herself. That shit was an hour long, bro. I was like, oh, an hour and a half,
Deshae
actually.
and Des are 25. Gigi claimed that Deshae tried to mess with her since she was 13 and 14. And that's obviously gross, but I won't.
Hey, bro. Not that Deshae is ever gonna see this. Not that I'm saying that you would do some shit like this, but Deshae, bro, this is what happens. A lot of people will believe this because this is what happens when you assert yourself as the freakiest nigga alive. Niggas will probably believe that you actually was fucking with her at 13 years old because you the freakiest nigga alive.
Don't focus on that too much because Gigi has the receipts for Des. Here's the screenshots of him and Gigi's DM.
But I'll come out and say this. Deshae, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to say that I believe that. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not defending nobody. I'm not white knighting. I'm not defending Deshae Frost either because I just call that nigga the freakiest nigga alive, which he is. However, I refuse to believe that this nigga Deshae was trying to talk to a girl at 13 years old. Come on, bro. With the type of girls that Deshae be having on her stream, there's no reason for you to be going underage, bro. So I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Now, if it comes out that it's facts, it's what it is.
And first things first, I just want to know, why is he talking to himself in her DMs? And I also want to know why he was doing this to a 17-year-old when he was 20.
I believe this screenshot is purely damage control. I find it suspicious that these screenshots dropped today of all days, being used to spread hate on Gigi. Maybe it is to distract us from the fact that Des was in Gigi's DMs back in 2021. Let's do some...
Screenshots were in 2021. Kai started dating her in 2024. So then what is that proving then?
Quick math. If Des turned 25 today and Gigi's birthday is January 21st, 2004, that means he allegedly was messaging her as a 20-year-old and she was 17, which is crazy.
This means at the age...
Okay, so then that's not that bad. It's just a 3-year time difference, technically, but she's still technically underage. I don't know.
20, Des was sending this to an underage girl. And not to mention, based on Gigi's testimony, we got her saying this dude was actively trying to backdoor Kai, knowing he and her got back.
And see, this is my reason why I would never even date anyone under the age I'm at right now. I wouldn't date anyone under the age of 23, bro. I'm not even joking with you, because at that point, why would I date someone who's 20 years old? You can't even fucking drink. I don't drink either, but I would not. No.
Back together. Someone needs to investigate
19,
Des,
18? Fuck no. What are we doing?
The proof is right there. This is incredibly weird in my opinion.
There are plenty of girls your age on this planet that look good. I guarantee it. Or there are plenty of girls that are either a year younger than you, maybe a year older than you. You have so many options. But y'all niggas always want to go underage. Why?
Where's the proof that I've done any of this?
This is
also, I think I'm gonna keep the stack. I think either this nigga is salivating over her too much because he just been up and at him, heart emojis, reacting to your post, reacting to your story, or she was messaging this nigga back and deleted his shit. But then again, look at the bottom here. Accept message request from D's.
It's incredibly weird in my opinion.
Where's the proof that I've done any of this? I'll put my last dollar on the line if I'm...
You know what they say? There's 3 sides to every story. One person's side, the other person's side, and the truth.
Motherfucker could show me, including him. If a motherfucker can show me that I done messed with young boy, now it's rumor.
That's why when shit like this comes out and it's not like 100% proven as fact, I always stay neutral, because there are always 3 sides to every story.
Got a pink G-Wagon. I'm waiting on that motherfucker. I see somebody say I'm
the narrator
pregnant.
chose the side.
I'm not about to have a 14th child. My first needs to be my next first. Yes, I thought me and this was gonna be together for a long ass time. I thought this was gonna be my husband. Like, I genuinely love the fuck out of him. But I'm single now, and at the end of the day, this shit all over the internet.
You know what makes this worse? Is that it's on the internet. Because if they decide at some point, you know what, I forgive you, and they get back together, they're both gonna look like fucking idiots on the internet. And this is why you keep your relationship private.
And my future husband actually sees this shit. Babe, this is a message to my future husband. I am not a cheater.
This is the final clip.
I don't like that either. I don't like that either, Gigi. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You to my future husband, blah blah blah. I think any sensible man would know if you're a cheater or not. You don't need to be like, to my future husband, I'm not a cheater. I didn't like that. That one was kind of weak. I'm not gonna lie.
I wanted to show, because as far as I'm concerned, Gigi doesn't really seem like the type of person they're painting her out to be. I think she obviously loves Kai. I also think she didn't cheat with YB. And regarding the incident with the Finsta dude, Kai and Gigi worked that out in private. I think it's a little weird, but that's really not my business. Kai and Gigi worked that out in private. I think it's
how?
A little weird, but that's really not my business. What did he say? I think Des needs to be investigated, because why are you talking to yourself in a 17-year-old's DMs at 20? That's weird.
Yeah. If that's facts about Des, then yeah.
Bree, personally, I think you're going for Kai because you lack boundaries. Because if you really don't want him, you're not doing a good job at showing it. And Bree, I'm hearing you got a boyfriend, so I'm praying for that nigga. Generally speaking, the internet's pretty lame when it comes to relationships. And as soon as these influencers let the internet...
See, here's my thing, bro. This is why it pays to have your own brain, because a lot of things DH said in this video I agreed with. A lot of things he said in the video I didn't agree with. And that's why it pays to have your own fucking brain. Especially when it comes to the internet, because these niggas will get swayed left and right by their favorite creators.
Inside of the relationship, it marks it for death. But don't make videos on these observations or your parasocial and drama slot farming. I'm trolling. But that's really all I had to say though. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Y'all niggas be blessed. I'm gonna get up out of here. Bye-bye.
W video DH, I'm gonna have to do something with this reaction because I've been recording for 41 minutes. Holy fuck.